Yeah, afternoon. So far, very competitive. There's no so much differences in this moment between teams and ways to approach, points difference. Little by little, of course, there's gonna be a group of teams sooner or later fighting for the top positions. But so far, the league was and is still, even if we think about the recent matches, very equal, not so much difference, and small details are changing the results. For us, it's been like that. Tough games, so many games in a short time. I think we started the league just 32, 33 days ago. It seems that we already play for a longer period, but it's because of the concentration of games and emotions and so and so. So, well, obviously we would like to, and I think, or we think that we produce and we perform to also collect a couple of more points, but the situation it's not super good, but it's good for us. We have the chance now to play home in a couple of days and hopefully get 3 more points and finalize this first part of the season before the FIFA break in a very good position.
Yeah, thank you, Sister Lee. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I think from us, the players' perspective, like the coach has said, the league is very competitive. We are playing against teams that are well prepared. We are playing against teams that give their all when they play against us. But I think we've been making good progress. We can see the progress. Every time we play, how we want to play, how we progress with the ball from our build-up structure into the midfield and also into the final third. So yeah, I think for us as players, it's a work in progress, and we work really hard every day so that we gain that edge that will take us all the way in matches and get the victories.
I said already many times that we don't really trust in the rotations as a competitive strategy. Let's say that we can get benefit. When I use the term rotation, I'm saying that rotate the whole team mostly. Which is true is that in the way we try to play, we try to approach the games. There are certain positions in our shape which are suffering more during the games. They have to repeat more high intensity efforts during the 90 minutes. It's not the same. Type of fatigue for a wing back than for a zonal center defender, for example. So we try to always keep an eye on those figures that the players produce during the games in terms of efforts. Nowadays we have resources to measure what kind of efforts they are doing on the field, and we try to go with that. Okay, we try to use that resources to make sure that we have fresh players on the field. Then it's also the perception of ourselves as a coaches to understand which players are in a better moment than others to get use of them or get use of them in a different moment. So I think in that sense we managed to do it quite well, and for me it's very important when you have a long squad like it's in our case, full of talent and quality, that we can have the players, as much players as possible, involved in the process, and for them it's also important to be part of the games, and obviously, so I think we managed to use a lot of players in this during this month also, because we want them to be involved and feel part of, and in that sense I think that we were quite accurate. Well, it's obviously it's something that is going with our status here. It's usual that every team in every league In every country, you want to perform in your best when you are facing the top teams in every competition. So it's not going to be a surprise for us. Actually, I don't. So far, I don't identify any team like inferior or minor, or I don't know where TS Galaxy is going to be in the end of the season. I don't know where Richards Bay is going to be in the end of the season fighting for. So we don't face the games thinking that, okay, this is going to be different or easier, or they're going to park the bus or defending low. We don't know what's going to happen. I think TS Galaxy, if we speak about the next opponent, they use different type of approaches during the August, sometimes defending medium blocks, sometimes defending higher, like last time against Cape Town. So I think it's not a team who is going to identify themselves like a minor team. They're going to come to Orlando probably to use their strengths and try to play for the 3 points, not just to play for a draw. So our preparation for the games, or what I try to express to the players with what we do every day, not talking, just acting. We don't prepare the games in a different way when we play it against the fifth or the third in the league, in the competition. So there's not. We have our own process to do the things, and we try to know as much as possible about the team, who is going to be in front. We try to use that info with the players as much as we consider that they're going to need. And we don't think about what they are thinking about us so much. We try to play our game and be ourselves, and that's what we are going to do after tomorrow. It's not the first time you ask me about the goal scoring situation, and I'm not going to change my answer. We usually finalize and finish our attacks with 6 players in the box, at least, if it's not a transition in an organized attack. So they all have the responsibility to, and the intention and the wish to score goals. Our wingbacks, our number 10s, we play with many offensive profiles in our starting 11. So it's a responsibility that we all share. And obviously, we would like to increase that figure, that number of scored goals, but I'm going to be more worried when we finish one game without chances or enough chances to score goals, and know when we are not accurate in the last touch. So one more time, my focus is about the players that we have in the squad. We have a lot of talent and different profiles and possibilities, and trust me, it's just a question of confidence, and one day this type of questions will not be here anymore. I'm pretty sure. So I don't even know the player that you mentioned before, and it's not where my focus is in this moment. My focus is in TS Galaxy and our players, and it's not going to change. Maybe you can answer. I don't know. We try to. There's no secrets. Obviously, there's no secrets anymore in football. I think all the info it's open for everyone, and what we try to do, it's really understand the meaning of our role. I think that I said this many times already. The importance of this sport and this business is the football players. We are a secondary role there just to help them to achieve the objectives that they want, to find the best version of every player. We try to help them, of course, with advices and with tactical things and structures to shine there on the field. We try to always give a space for them to express themselves as a football players. That's maybe one of the things that we try to guarantee, that they always have the chance to be themselves, and is where the football players usually feel comfortable, and understanding that they are adults, they are responsible people, and they will answer in the right way, like they usually do. And we have creative players, we have talent players. Our obligation is to create a proper structure, one more time, where they can be themselves and they can shine. Understanding that they have a big responsibility and they need to behave and yeah, behave in that level. You know, we are looking for high standards, right? Every single day, and that's the way to have success in life. And football is not an exception. But the real part and the important part in this show is the football player. Our obligation is to make sure that they are going in the right way. Every point, obviously. Imagine I said a number now. You know, it's not an empty talk. We are playing for Pirates. We have to go to every game to take the 3 points. It doesn't matter who is in front. So we don't see the games thinking about how many points can we collect. We just want to collect 3 points in every game, obviously. So I'm not looking for the points in this moment. I'm just thinking about the next game, go there, take the 3-1, and I will forget after 1 hour how many points we have. I will only think about the next 3, and the next 3, and the next 3. That's all.
Yeah. Back to the captaincy. When I was appointed, you know, with the position, Happy Chad, our former captain, reached out to me. You know, I had a conversation with him. My older brother, Teboy, also, you know, called me and we had a conversation regarding leadership, you know, and also, again, our former captain, Mr. Lakilofat, he also reached out on social media and he advised me on a few things, and, you know, the door is always open for them. Also for me, that if I have something to share or maybe I need advice on something, I can always call them. So yeah, and also within our team, I mean, we have so many leaders. You know, if there's something that I'm not sure about, I can always go to the coach or I can always go to the senior players and ask them, you know, how to go about things. And they're always there. Like I said, we support each other in everything that we do. But to answer your question, you know, Mr. Lucky, he and my older brother, Tim, they reached out to me and they gave me advice. They told me which books to read, etc., etc.
It's I don't know. It's in the end, it's a sensible information when we speak about injured players. Hopefully, what can I say? Hopefully, I want them to be back soon as possible. Doctors, physios, they are doing their job. I think Evidence, which is the longest injured player we had this season, I think is getting close. He's completing all the whole process to be with us. I think that it's gonna take. I don't want to say a number, you know, but it's very close to be back to the training with the rest of the group, and then Nioso and Vincent. It's difficult to say in this moment how long it's gonna be. So I don't want to say something wrong about it. But I think it's not gonna take so much. Again, I don't want to individualize when I speak about my players. We speak about as deep as you want about what we try to do on the field with our structure, and the role of the striker. It's very important for us, but not only because of the number of goals. We try to evaluate our players in many different aspects, and the number 9 needs to guarantee certain amount of things on the field for us in the defensive phase, in the offensive phase, in the set pieces, when we defend a set piece in every single situation. So we try to choose, we can only choose 1 or 2 when we play with 2. We play a couple of games or 1.5 games with 2 strikers as well. We try to choose the ones that we feel that are going to be the best ones in order to win the game, not in order to score 1, 2, or 3 goals, or thinking in his or their individual performance. We are always looking for the best for the collective, understanding that there are moments in the game that we need to attack more. We're going to defend also. We're going to because of the situation, we're gonna use or enjoy more situations of transition. So we try to go always with the game, but not thinking in individual performances. Would I like to have scored more goals this season? Yes, but there's also some other things that are important for us in the way we play, and we try to get it out from the players who are on the field, and the striker is not an exception.
Thank you, too. I think, regardless of how our rivals or Mamelodi Sundowns have started, I think for us as a team and for us as players, we are very ambitious, and we want to go all the way and achieve things this season. But we don't talk about them or how they play or how they perform. We focus on ourselves. We focus on the processes that have been placed before us. So our focus is there. Even if they won all their matches, our focus will still be on us, on how we are progressing and following the right steps. And yeah, we do have conversations, regarding of how far we can go, where do you want to see ourselves. But obviously, I can't tell you that.
When we start working together here as a group, we together, we decide where we want to be, where we want to see ourselves in the end of the season. That's the mandate. The mandate is coming from the players. The players decide, this group of players, this team it's already a team, decides where they want to be, and we as a coaching staff, we are trying to be in that level. That's what we need to do every morning. We need to achieve those high standards because we want to finish the season at the peak, at the top, obviously. But that's the mandate. The mandate is between ourselves. If someone is not giving me those high standards, then I need to react. If one day I'm coming here in the morning and I'm not at that level that the players wants me to be, then they will tell me as well, But that's the mandate. It's between us. What we are going to achieve is because we are ambitious, like the captain said before, and we really want. It's not that we just say that we want. It's that we are acting and we are behaving every single day in that level, because that's our plan. We want to achieve the maximum. It's a guarantee that we're going to do it, no? Because I guess that there are other teams that they want to achieve the same, and the only thing that we want, and I can tell you for sure, is that we're going to be there. We're going to be there in that fight during the whole season, and let's see what happens.
We want to win. We want to play well. We want to make sure that our people go home happy. We want to make sure that we entertain. But I mean, it means a lot to us because they support. They give us that extra edge for us to push in matches. And yeah, we want them to still come out in numbers. And also, I mean, yeah, we want to win, make them happy, and we keep going from there.
We are in September. We play in 2 days. We have the chance again to be happy in 2 days, to get a decent amount of points. I'm not thinking about what's going to happen. I promise you, it's not just saying. It is the truth. We go day by day. I'm not thinking about the next season at all. I cannot visualize myself not achieving the objectives that I propose to myself and to my team. So I'm a very optimistic and positive person, even though sometimes maybe I don't look like, but I am. I'm exaggerated, positive and optimistic about myself and the teams that I'm riding. So my focus is just in this season, in the next game, and then the next one, and then the MTN, and so on, so on. So next season, who knows what's going to happen. They are very solid. They've been very solid in the recent games. Very difficult to score a goal against them. Very disciplined team, clear for one in the defensive phase, or 4-3-3, however you want to call it, and with all the players very involved in the defensive phase and with solidarity and generous team. So I guess they're going to approach the game in the same way, but then they have dangerous players outside, wingers. The number 8s are both also sometimes, depending the players that they select, very attacking mind and difficult team also in the set pieces. So it's going to be an open game, hopefully, with moments for both teams. As usually, we would like to dominate the game as much as possible, and like the captain said, or hopefully can have the chance, and I'm sure we're going to do it, to offer a victory to our fans and finish this first part of the season with a smile in our face.